Where's everyone getting all these dads from?
You don't deserve dads at this point.
Fucking hell! I think that might be the most brutal anyone's ever been to me on this podcast.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, him, a big fat cunt. We've got little not gay Tom in the corner.
Hello.
We've got a very special guest today, good friend of ours, proper funny pal. It's Nina Gilligan.
Hello.
Hello, Nina. How you doing, mate?
I'm great.
Now,
Yeah.
we have these... we have these...
Have you just
hit me in the face with
That is the quickest Freddy has ever hit a woman in one of these episodes. Like, you know, he's tried before.
But not the quickest I've wanted to. So we have a thing, really, don't we? Where most of the females that we get on this podcast are either comedians or OnlyFans models.
That's about 89%.
Are you saying I'm in a different category? Like I'm neither a comedian or an OnlyFans model?
No.
This is not a great way to start this.
Or that you could be both.
You could also be unsuccessful on OnlyFans.
I was inviting them to guess. I reckon you'd make a killing. I reckon you'd make a
100%.
fucking killing.
On OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I think I would love to do OnlyFans, only to be like just a bored housewife in a bean-stained dressing gown, picking up socks with my foot and eating ham out the fridge. I think there's a market for that.
100%.
I think I'd kill that.
You're very good at dismissively getting rid of men as well. There's a lot of men I think who very much enjoy that.
Yeah.
Just being like, oh, fuck off.
She'd be really good as like a mum whose love you chased.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I think you'd be a good, like, you need to eat all that. Like, something like that.
I love that that's Freddy's king. Is a woman telling him to eat more. He's like, go on, tell me to eat it again.
I think I've got a nice line in mum eyes, the kind of mum eyes that young men about your age are fucking terrified of.
Right, yeah.
Where I just give you the kind of stare.
Yeah.
Like
I'm getting it a bit right now and it's terrifying.
Like, you've gone too far now.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
That is the look that me and Freddie both crave from our audiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is that if you're pretending to be the mum with Rob, you can't use the line, wait till your dad gets home.
We waited a fucking long time. 25 years of counting.
Oh, Rob.
It's all right. I'm basically over it. I'm fine, well adjusted. It's done no damage, hasn't it?
I think it's done a lot of damage.
Yes, that was the joke, Freddie.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I'm clearly fucked.
Yeah.
You're speaking to an orphan. I was adopted, so I I don't have either.
One more parent than you.
Let's play top trumps.
Yes.
Were you genuinely adopted?
No, I just fucking made it up for shits and giggles.
Yeah, she's just trying to get status on the pod.
Genuinely adopted.
Holy shit.
How is that wild? Like, people are adopted.
Yeah, but it's rare that you meet them.
What do you mean?
I think you maybe like single figures of adopted people I know.
Loads in comedy, though. Like, they end up in comedy.
Stuart Lee's adopted.
Yeah, if you want to get funny, get adopted.
Yeah, there are actually quite a few.
It must sting like fuck to give one up that becomes successful.
Oh, yeah.
That must be a real sting.
Yeah.
When you give it up and you're like, fuck, it's rich.
Yeah, I wonder if that's true, actually, because I found my birth father. I wonder if he's, like, pissed off now that I made it onto the Foxy Bingo advert.
It's like that guy who didn't sign the Beatles, isn't it?
It's like, damn it.
Did you find... So, do you have to initiate that then?
Yeah, you have to initiate it because I was one of the ones that was in the closed adoptions because I'm quite old. Like now they have this letterboxing thing where you're meant to have some contact so you don't end up a comedian. But since pre-80s, I think it was pre-80s, it was closed adoptions, so they have no idea what you've done, but they could probably just go to a comedy club and find you. But they so I had to do tracing. You meant to do it in a really serious way where you use social workers, but I didn't. I just used ancestry DNA and found them by spitting in a tube. And prior
That's
to
how
that,
I found my missus.
yeah. And prior to that, I'd done that. Do you remember that other website where it was really shit and used it to find relatives in
Club
Australia?
Penguin.
No. What was it called?
Habbo Hotel, I think that was it.
Yeah, that one where you
Friends Reunited.
Yeah, Friends Reunited, that one.
Yeah.
So
The old person's Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes, old people's Facebook.
Really dating yourself there. That's like going, what's that computer game? Pong?
Yeah. So I used that to find my birth mother, but she was dead.
Your birth mother?
Yeah, sadly she'd passed away.
Right.
But,
Well, it did promise Friends Reunited, not mums. So
yes.
you can't really get them.
Yeah. I did try and put
It was beyond their remit.
I did try and put in a complaint, Rob.
She then went onto the website Friends Repatriated and tried to get back.
Friends Reincarnated.
So, that's what
Were you worried about meeting your dad for the first time?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it was a bit of a moment.
Yeah, it's kind of a big thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
a
I've
little
not seen
bit of a
mine in
moment.
ages. It'd be a stress.
Yeah, it was. We saw. I went over there, so he's in Ireland, so I'm Irish now. Getting my passport.
Yeah.
And it was quite a thing. So
Yeah.
How old were you at the time
that I found him.
that you met him?
Yeah, so it was only 5 years ago.
Right, fuck.
Because the thing is about that is like you like a fully grown woman, like
Yeah, they needed a
Why
bit.
did you say that in such a pervy way?
No.
You're like a fully grown woman.
No, because what I meant is that like meeting your dad at that, but like you already. You know who you are. It's not like
Yeah,
you're
I've
meeting him
got
as an 18.
children of my own. And I would we were messaging beforehand, and I was saying you're gonna need a bigger cot because it was like they were treating it like baby was coming home for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like a 14-stone baby. I was like, you're gonna.
I was a 14 stone.
So it was
Got so much in common.
I know, and it was Ireland as well, and I've only came from this like really small family, and on the first day we just met the immediate relatives, but on the second day the whole of the fucking town came round for this kind of christening. Where it was like, and this is such a body, and they were just coming in by the busloads. I was overwhelmed. I had to have a little lie down in the afternoon.
Yeah, you wanted to meet one relative, and like you got 100.
Come on there now. Look who's come back. It's that baby we tried to get rid of.
Yeah.
I told you she'd return one day.
And there was someone sent a Facebook message and saying, "Sure, is that John's daughter we saw in the town? She's awfully good looking. Do you think is she married now?" And they were turning up with like pigs under one arm and a rose in the other hand. They was
Fuck yeah.
it was getting
That's some
proposed
romance.
to. They was like it was all kind of
The
crazy
legends
shit.
are true. The only baby strong enough to climb out of the abortion well.
That's too far, Freddie.
Like when
Too
Bane
far.
escaped. Like when Bane escaped the fucking thing in Batman.
I was born in the dump.
Oh my God! If my Irish father sees this, you may well kill him off. That might be the final straw.
It's come full circle if we kill him off.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
This is awful. This is awful.
I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think if there was any chance of me being aborted.
I mean, that's one good thing with the Irish. Like, I assume if they're a big old Catholic family, you're not getting aborted. you know.
Well, my mum was my birth mum. She was also Catholic, but I think there was no chance of that happening. I don't know why not.
Well, because I don't think it was allowed in Ireland.
Well, they weren't in Ireland. They were in Manchester.
Oh, right, and then it was encouraged.
Yeah. I mean, it could have happened. It couldn't have happened, but I got sent to the nuns.
Thank God you weren't aborted, Nina.
Yes.
I'm very glad that abortion didn't happen.
I know, but I was sent to nuns. I started with nuns.
Did you?
Yeah.
Now, all I know about nuns is that they're strict and they don't shag.
Yeah, well, one's all right, but I'm terrified of nuns now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
I don't
like
think
nuns.
anyone who went to like a school with nuns is like, you know who's class?
Yeah.
Nuns.
Yeah.
Everyone's terrified of them because they're just like deeply repressed, angry lesbians, aren't
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go as far
And
as
now
that.
you moved to Hebden
I
Bridge.
think,
they? Speaking of angry lesbians.
I think they're more like cats. Like a couple are all right, but more than three, and they start to stink of piss.
Wow. So you were taught by were you raised by nuns then? Like
Lisa, make
talking
me
like they're
sound like
wolves.
I know. It's like wolves. I was raised in the wild. I started with the nuns. There's one famous nun in Didsbury called Sister Philomena. that like all the adoptees were basically taken in by this Sister Philomena. She's the head nun bitch. So if you speak to John Thompson, he was there around the same time as me, and he was also taken in by Sister Philomena. So she is the sort of head boss nun bitch that stole all the babies.
Fuck.
In Didsbury, in Manchester.
Yeah.
So we were like, I don't know, were we doing high kicks? We're like the drama school fame cohort.
It's very much like
orphans.
It's like
in
if Michael
Manchester.
Jackson's dad was a nun.
Yeah, I think she's like the momager of nuns.
Yeah.
Where I wonder if she just like was lining up the babies, getting them to do tricks.
Yeah.
And going, no, you can fuck off. We're not taking you.
Yeah.
John Thompson, he's
Congratulations, you go to judges' houses.
Yeah, yeah. You seem quite good at voices. We'll take that
Yeah,
one.
we'll give you a go. Yeah. Nina, you're funny. You can come with us.
You can come with us. But she was getting rid of all the shit, boring babies,
Yeah.
and they were getting sent to Liverpool.
Oh God! Right, well that explains a lot.
so it's basically like an entertainment La Masia.
More than just a nun. Mezke unknown.
Yeah.
Sunday Masia.
I think she's.
Come on, Tom.
Nice,
Come
Tom.
on, from way downtown.
Yeah,
Lovely stuff.
Nice, Tom. So she still exists. Apparently, she's still at it. She's still
going.
Still going.
Still baby snatching.
She has a yearly sort of get together of all the famous babies.
Do you ever go?
No, I've never been.
Yeah.
I should go.
What a reunion!
Of all the famous babies, oh my God! Imagine being a baby that doesn't get invited. That's twice you weren't wanted.
I know.
Is there another nun who's like, I'll take you at my awards?
To be honest, I don't think I've been invited.
What do you reckon? You're gonna have to just do a bit more like a frog and bucket and one's not gonna do it. Yeah.
Yorkshire Comedian of the Year.
Yeah, we're not having that. Yeah.
Sister Philomena, have you heard now? She's been on Foxy Bingo.
What is Beat the Frog?
She's Polish. What the fuck was that? What is Beat the Frog? Jesus Christ.
That's something we used to do to Father Michael.
And if you lasted the whole 5 minutes, you go boom, boom, boom. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
So, was it strict being raised by nuns?
Well, I wasn't.
Oh no, they were dead chill, mate. What do you
Yeah. I wasn't raised by them for long. I ended up being adopted by. No, my mum and dad who adopted me to Tameside, where all the other, that's another big comedians' place to live, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's Liam Pickford, Justin Morehouse. There's like most.
I mean, the list goes on.
The list goes on. Who is it? I've got a really bad memory.
Wow, 2.
Wow.
There isn't.
Liam Pickford and Justin Morehouse.
There's loads.
My God, what a cavalcade of stars.
Have they got a Hollywood Walk of Fame type thing?
Brennan Reese.
Yeah, there's Brennan. There we go. Yeah.
Go on. There's loads more.
Yeah, there's loads.
Josh Jones.
Josh is left.
No, he's back now.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, Josh is back. Yeah, is he back in Tameside?
Tiernan's left.
Tiernan's left, yeah. He'll be back.
Who's the other one that went on to be a croupier?
Simon Lomas.
Lomas?
The best producer on
Good
earth.
producer,
Yeah.
good producer.
Yeah.
There's about 7 of us.
Yeah.
Well, how many come from where you come from?
I don't give a fuck.
Big Paul.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not boasting about how many comics come from where I'm from. No one interesting comes from where I come from. The most famous person from my town is either a guy who built roads in the 1700s or the keyboard player from Simply Red.
Yeah.
That's the best we've got.
I'm not even the best comedian from the road that I grew up on. Dan Nightingale grew up about 6.
You're right, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Preston's a very poor breeding ground for any sort of talent.
Just any sort of human.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
it's true,
genetics are
actually.
awful.
Yeah.
It's true, actually. I don't know why I think that matters. It doesn't matter. You're right.
It doesn't matter, no.
Carry on.
Sorry to shit on that fun fact you had. 7 is quite a lot. It is quite a lot. It's quite a lot of comics. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up
Are you
there.
excited for Edinburgh this year?
Nobody's. I'm frightened of Edinburgh. Just be fucking honest.
Yeah.
Edinburgh is frightening. It's big and scary, and no, I'm not. I'm in total avoidance at the moment.
It'd be fine. Just go up and have fun shows. There's loads of people who love comedy who want to come see fun shows. If you just treat it as that, it's great.
And is that what you're telling yourself over and over and in the mirror in the morning?
No, it's genuinely true for me, because I'm not going to win a fucking award, am I? I'm not going to get.
No, you're not.
I'm not. No, I'm not going to win an award. I'm not going to get on telly, because as soon as anyone, even if anyone wanted to put me on telly, one Google, they find this podcast, they watch 10 seconds of it, immediately I'm out of the running. So it's like I've built myself a little corner where I can't have hopes and dreams, and then it's very nice.
Why do you say that though?
I'm only teasing, because this is better than having a telly show. Genuinely, I'm happy. It's good. I've got what I want. In my
I
career.
would do this
so I'm not stressed
instantly.
You know?
Yeah. If they said,
I know you would.
Freddie, Jonathan Ross is retiring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, perfect. A job that requires you to put people at ease. Something that involves meeting people and being having social skills. Yeah, perfect for him.
I always feel with Edinburgh, I get like this. I get quite nervous on the run up to it. And then at the end of it, I've absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Because it's effort in, satisfaction out. So you work really hard at something, and at the end you're like, fucking did that, well done me.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm going up and I can't be arsed with it. I'm actually staying in Musselburgh, which I'm kind of happy for, because I want
At
to
the
be able
seaside.
to. I want to be able to have like a bit where I'm leaving. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want an 8-minute walk to my venue. Yeah.
I don't like stuff like that. Last time I went
fuck
to Edinburgh,
convenience.
I stayed there just for a few days, but we stayed a little bit out. We stayed in Haymarket or something.
Yeah.
And it was just nicer
We
having...
didn't stay that far. We didn't stay out. We were in the centre of town.
Yeah, a little bit further than what I would
was
usually stay out.
It was a 15-minute walk to
Or
Cowgate.
a 5-minute Uber.
Yeah.
I'm
a little bit
I'm
out.
a 1-minute walk from my venue.
Sick.
Because
Love
my
that.
son lives in Edinburgh.
There you go.
And I've bought him out of his flat for a month.
Yes.
That is fuck. That's what happens when you don't give them up.
Hold on to him, and that could be free rent.
Living it up. Oh, mate.
Right, so what have we got? We got some news stories.
We got some news stories.
Oh, I've got a fucking news story.
All right, fine. Don't act offended. I didn't just add some up.
Someone shot Donald Trump.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they grazed it. They pierced his ear. They could have got pierced. Honestly,
Donald Trump's been to Claire's Accessories.
That's what I'm saying. He could have got that done in a fucking shopping centre. It's not like I've seen fucking there are 3-year-old Asian girls with bigger piercings.
Do you reckon someone's
My
picked up a
cousin
bit of his ear?
got pierced when they were 3. So I'm not being racist.
You know what?
I've got Asian cousins, and they got pierced when they were babies.
Lots of babies get pierced.
I know.
Why? You didn't need an Asian reference.
It was-
You
Well,
didn't
no,
need it.
It's
bizarre,
culturally
wasn't
very
it?
Asian. It is.
It's Spanish as well. It's culturally
All right.
very
Well,
Spanish.
brown people then.
Wow.
What do you want?
Just an ear piercing. There was no need.
No,
Rob.
but it is culturally Asian to pierce like babies' ears. It just is. That's not racist to say that Asian people pierce babies' ears. They do.
Really is.
Yeah.
Really is.
There's other racist things I could be saying that I'm stopping myself from. I'm joking. But it is true.
terrible, isn't it?
I think it was just. I loved the Claire ear piercing. Didn't need the Asian.
No.
I'm fucking saying.
Also, as well, right?
You sound like my granddad talking about the town planning at home.
Also, just to sort of poo-poo your theory,
Yeah.
I've often walked past the Claire's Accessories, but I've never looked in and gone, look at all them Asians.
Yeah, not in a Claire's necessarily. I'm just saying it is a thing that Asian people tend to pierce babies' ears. That's not mental.
Google, do Asian
I'm
people...
basing it off my family. Like the Asian people in my family.
When we say Asian, what we say in what part of Asia?
Well, Tooting.
What?
Tooting in London. They're not from Asia. They're British Asian.
I know, but there's lots
They're like
of
Hindu.
But
They're Hindu.
Yeah, I think it is. It
Yeah.
probably is a cultural thing, but there's lots of other cultures that pierce babies' ears. as well.
Oh, wow. Look.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is
In
true.
contrast, many South Asian parents pierce their babies' ears before they can
This is
speak.
it. It's not racism to describe something that happens in another culture.
Yeah, but
there's no value judgment attached to it. It's just a thing that happens.
The hand gesture you made with your hand when you went like that, smell.
that was bad.
too
That was
harsh.
off.
That was
I think like we've gone to racist court, and I think not guilty. Not guilty. I think I've been acquitted.
I just thought it was an unnecessary extra reference.
I just thought it was a little specificity that made it a little bit of fun. You know, showed my cultural understanding.
I think you're being far too defensive if you had to Google it.
I feel like it'll be too attacking if we have to Google it.
I think somebody feels a little bit on edge.
Well, all I'm saying is, get Brexit done, stop the boats.
I think I might have to apply some mum eyes. Enough now.
The enough now did me. The enough now did me.
Enough now.
I was holding out. I was holding out against it. The enough now just fucking broke me.
Do you know what? Do you know what the best mum thing is to break you? Right? Stop showing off.
Yeah, stop showing off.
My job is to show off.
I think this whole podcast could just do with a bit of that, couldn't it? This whole podcast is just based on too much showing off.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Stop it.
That's our job. That's what people want.
Again,
So anyway.
defensive.
Stop showing off in front of your fans.
As I was saying, not in my neighbourhood. Anyway, Donald Trump.
I love the ear piercing thing. Please carry on.
Cheers. I feel like I may have ruined it.
So basically, what we're saying is that Donald
I think I
Trump.
had such a good point for a second.
I know, he did. It was hilarious. He had his ear pierced.
He did.
Also,
Like an Asian baby.
stop it.
Well, they shoot him off. They shoot
Stop
babies'
it.
ears off.
Stop it. Enough now.
He got shot like an Afghani schoolgirl.
Right.
Also, fine, that's what they do there. That's their culture. They're like shooting girls at schools.
Is there any other big war at the moment you can maybe?
Let's keep digging.
Hey, a lot of American schoolgirls get shot as
That
well.
is true. That
There
is
you
true.
go.
Yeah,
So
no,
you are
fair
being
enough.
problematic.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
problematic. I'm
There
sorry
you
for
go.
not acknowledging the Americans in
Also,
that.
did anyone else just think, they've definitely set that up?
No.
No, I didn't know.
I did. As soon as I watched it, I thought, has he got one of those, like, those capsules
Nina.
that explode?
Have you? Right.
No.
Firstly, he's 72 years old. A squib would kill him.
78.
A squib would kill him.
He's 78.
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine?
He's dying
Can you
immediately
imagine?
if you put a loud noise next to
Because
his
it
head.
was such a good publicity stunt.
Oh, it was.
It couldn't have gone better for him.
Yeah.
Getting shot in the top of the ear is amazing. It's the
But-
best place to get shot, and he looks cool as fuck with all the
So,
blood on his face.
okay.
It did.
So
It
first
looked
thing-
such a good publicity
First
stunt.
thing, he did look badass. Like, I think we can all agree, no matter what political side you're on, those photos look fucking class.
Yeah, and
like,
if it
he
happened
looked-
to Biden, he wouldn't have even noticed. It would have just been like, like, he wouldn't have got a cool photo of him.
He's,
Just like,
he's 78 years old, right? There is no way in hell that a 78-year-old man can flawlessly act an assassination at the first attempt with the entire world watching.
Have you not seen Home Alone 2?
yeah, that is
know,
very much my point.
exactly.
He's not that good a fucking actor. I've seen him in stuff, like, there's no way he was acting.
The only reason that I definitely thought it wasn't a setup was how angry he was. You know when you stub your toe and it makes you really cross?
Yeah.
He looked so cross that he'd just been hurt, and that is your initial reaction
He's like,
to being
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah.
And his fucks to the crowd look really real.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, that really stings.
Fucking I'd love to get shot in the ear, though. That is class.
It is the best place to get
Like,
shot,
so-
definitely.
It makes you look tough as fuck. Yeah, I got shot in the ear.
And survived it.
In the ear.
But,
Yeah.
but it made a martyr of him, and it was...
I know, it's like, it's bad juju. It's bad juju. There's a lot of bad shit happening in it, but, like,
And it made us, our politics,
isn't it?
look like we were in a Wallace and Gromit film,
I
doesn't
know.
it?
Yeah.
Ours looks so twee.
yeah, I think that's nice.
It's-
But, like, we have a...
With our milkshakes.
Yeah.
Meh.
But we have a tweet.
We don't like you, Nigel Farage.
Yeah, we have this like twee like thing that we put over the top of it. We're like, oh God, what do we like? We're so British. Pass me a cup of tea while I sell arms to Israel. It's like we do awful shit
we
under
do
the veneer
awful
of
shit.
that.
Because on the night of our election, I think the only contentious thing they could get was one politician that they kept repeating over and over. Was he called Bull? I can't remember. But he was just going on about how they'd have to use combs to attack each other's bald heads, and they kept repeating this one clip over and over. It was the most contentious thing anyone said all night.
Yeah, because everyone's so media trained and it's just bland. Especially that was Labour's old thing, wasn't it? Just say fucking nothing. But not one of you say anything.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to be honest, it was the right thing to do.
Oh, it totally worked. Like, I'm not arguing with the efficacy. It's just sad and shit.
I think it's really funny that, like, American politics is like, if you're doing a presidential race or like a senator race or something, it's all on bluster and it's on patriotism and it's on sort of, you know, big verbosity, big speeches and things. Ed Davey came essentially third. Well, he did come third. Massive seats. And he just did a Duke of Edinburgh award for a fucking 3 months,
he was
essentially.
Mr. Tumble.
He's just like, hey, I'm on a water slide, lads. Vote for me. Whee!
Yeah. And it worked for him.
Yeah, it worked great.
Yeah.
People are like, hey, that guy who's in the giant sumo thing doing It's a Knockout, he can have my vote.
Most British people vote for who they would like to have a pint with. Like, it's why we're fundamentally fucked. It's like, because Boris seemed like a laugh, so I was like, that's shagger.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, if you want to go for a day out on the beers and getting a fucking few bags in,
he was
bring
like
Boris.
a dangerous clown, though, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a bad egg. Like, this is not me endorsing Boris Johnson. I think that's a terrible way to choose who's in charge of shit. But a day on the bags, that's who you want, innit? And that's how British people vote for stuff.
Yeah, we look at, like, the way that Willy Wonka runs the chocolate factory, and we're like, that guy, that clown.
What are we on about? We could definitely do with that. We could do with a Willy Wonka. Boris Johnson wouldn't make it through the front door of that factory before dying.
The Oompa Loompas look like they're having a great time. They're just slaves.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm saying it's like, you know, in order, like, the opposite of getting Boris Johnson through is having a Willy Wonka system, innit? He'd get immediately.
I want somebody boring. That's the one. I want dull people.
Yeah, look, we're going to get fucked no matter what. Like, it's going to be bad. Like, there's no good way of governing people, especially under capitalism. So at least make it one that I don't have to think about every day. Whoever comedians make the least bad jokes about,
you've kind of got Keir Starmer.
Exactly, I know. That's the problem.
That's what you've got.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Shit, innit?
What annoyed me is that they were just trying to bait people into, like, debates that didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, J.K. Rowling was like, trans women, come on, tell us. And it's like,
there are potholes in the road.
Yeah,
Joanne, this is not top of the problem.
The NHS is crumbling.
The West Bank is on fire.
Can we focus on something?
I don't care where a fucking big-shouldered woman has a shit. I don't care. Let her have a shit wherever she fucking wants. I don't care. Shut up.
Not wherever she wants.
Wherever she wants. You stop her.
But that's the.
I'm always on the verge of saying something right.
Not in the sink, Rob.
But that's the thing. Is like when they. The reason that they get them into those.
I'm trying to help, Nina.
Stop showing off.
Stop showing off.
I'm trying to help. I'm just trying to come up with solutions. I'm an ally. What am I saying? What are you saying?
You are. You're an ally to big-shouldered women everywhere.
Big-shouldered women. I love those big-shouldered girls.
Big-shouldered. That Queen song. Big-shouldered girls, they make the rocket world go round.
But it's right though, because they debate them.
No.
They bait them into
Enough.
They bait them into doing those things because they know that whatever they say, they'll lose. Like they'll piss people off. It's like the same with like the Israel and Palestine thing. They were like, come on, MPs, tell us what you think. And it's like, well, either way, I'm fucked, aren't I?
Yeah.
Either way, I can either say I think Israel are right, in which case Palestinian people are going to kick off. Or I'm going to say that Palestine are right, in which case Jewish people.
Or you could just
say
we should have an immediate ceasefire and like demand the return of the hostages, and that's fine for literally everyone. You could just say that. But, like, no one had the balls to even say that basic shit. That was what was depressing with it. Just having the balls to just go, maybe stop killing all those children. You can just say that.
Yeah.
That's not taking a side. It's just stop killing kids, you weirdo.
I'm the other
you
way.
Could be fucking them. Sorry, I had to say something horrible.
That's what we need. We need Nina to go to both of them and say, stop it now.
You'd be amazing. That's it.
Bash their heads together.
Honestly, send you to the West Bank. Get Netanyahu and whoever's in charge of Hamas.
Good at that.
You'd be sick, mate. International negotiator. This is what we fucking need.
Yes.
Palestine is
Take
ended
me.
with enough.
Enough now. Both of you to your rooms.
Hey, Israeli soldiers, stop showing off.
They're all like, oh.
If you carry on, I'm taking you home. Actually, what?
Right.
I do think most wars are stupid boys having playground fights
100%.
where it's just fucking got out of hand.
Yeah, it's two
here
psycho lads going.
Here we go. It's men that do all the wars. Here we go.
It is.
I mean, it literally is. It's like, it literally is.
It literally
Name
is.
a war that was started by a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Name one war that was started by a woman.
It's because they're not allowed to be in charge.
Yeah, give us the reins and we'd be fucking right at it.
If every woman was in charge of every country,
The Falklands. That was a war started by a woman. Yeah.
it'd be
She
so
was
much.
not a woman. She was
a big-shouldered gal.
She was not. Stop that right away. She was a lizard person. We know she was a lizard person.
Is that what you call them?
Wow.
Oh.
Because they can change shape.
You're
Wow.
a fucking child. You're
Nina,
a
that came from you.
fucking
That was.
child.
I wouldn't say that. No, personally.
No, I'm not doing it. Stop it.
I can't help myself.
I know, and now you know that I'm really annoyed with you. You're just gonna keep doing it.
Would I?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah. Just enough.
I'm trying to help, Nina. I'm trying to help.
Why?
I'm on the right side of history over here.
There are issues that need solving, and we're the people to
We're
do
the people
that.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who better?
Who
better
better?
to put our
Who
brilliant
better?
minds to the solution?
And you know, when you're off and you're not showing off,
Yeah.
you're actually a lovely man.
Stop telling people that.
I'm gonna
You're ruining my
out
brand.
him. He's actually tofu eating woe karate.
Yeah, they all know that. They know I'm a fucking an
Yeah.
absolute pussy.
You are. He is an absolute pussy. He's really nice.
They only say that
He
about
loves.
Rob, though.
He loves. He is an ally. He is an absolute ally, and then he comes on here and talks shit that doesn't align with his real and actual
I do.
values.
I've only said supported things. I said I support the big-shouldered girls.
Yeah, but would trans people like to be referred to like that? Would they?
Maybe the
The
weightlifting
ones who
ones.
watch this do.
Shut the fuck up.
The weightlifting ones would like that. The ones who go to the gym.
How do you know that?
If they're
You'd
into
be like, "Oh, 6
weightlifting.
Oh,
shoulders.
stop it.
6 shoulders, yeah.
This is what I have to deal with, Nina.
Oh, this is what you...
I thought you'd be the worst one.
He
It's
is.
him.
He is the worst one.
I'm not.
You're not.
Honestly, I come here every time.
Oh, you've got such
Do
a
you know
poor
what?
sample size,
Do
Nina.
you know what? To be fair, Nina, I am at least authentic in my beliefs. I don't pretend anything. I always think they're disgusting. I'm joking, Nina. Nobody winding you up. I'm winding you up. I like big shoulders. I prefer it. I genuinely do.
Big
I like
shoulders
it.
and small tits.
I like a woman that looks like she can help you move house. I do. So what time are you on in Edinburgh?
You need to go to your room. You need to go and sit on the naughty step. Have a little bit of time out. Think about what you did.
To be fair, this is our room.
It's got the smell of sticky jizz as well.
That's me. I'm sorry I get here early.
That could be any of us. To be honest. Whoever gets here first.
It's very much a jizz salad at this point.
I found a question online that I think we can talk about that I don't think will descend into hate crime.
Right, good. Come on. Let's go. 10 minutes hate crime free, guys. Come
Here's
on.
the question. 10 minutes hate crime free.
Come on. We're going to do it. We're
Oh,
going to
do you know what? What a plot twist if it was Nina that did it this time. Anyway, right. So, imagine you have to hide a paperclip in your house,
Right.
and the CIA are going to look for it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And if you can successfully
Urethra.
keep it hidden in your house for 24 hours, you get £1 million. Where you hiding it?
How many people are coming to look for it?
The CIA.
All of them?
Shouldn't they be protecting presidential candidates?
Yeah.
This is why they're fucking missing stuff like that. They're all busy
Yeah.
looking for paperclip.
I'll just put it on next door's roof.
Buy another
You don't want that.
paperclip. Why do they need this paperclip?
You know what?
Get another. Is it Clippy from Microsoft?
It's a very special paperclip.
Why is it special?
It's
It's holding Donald Trump's ear on.
Without it, he just looks like an Asian baby.
That wasn't even 30-second take crime free.
So listen, right? There's a paperclip.
Yeah.
Where are you hiding it? So it can be undiscovered for 24 hours.
How long have I got?
To hide it.
To hide it?
Yeah.
An hour. No, you've got a day. You've got 24 hours.
What kind of equipment have they got?
They've got all sorts of
The
paperclip
CIA.
So they got metal detectors.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, first thing I'm going to do is hide a shitload of other paperclips in my house.
I was
I'm going
gonna
to buy
say-
thousands of paperclips and I'm going to hide them everywhere.
That's what I
I'm just
was
going to
gonna
mount
say.
into paperclips. I'm going to hide it
Yeah.
in the mountain of paperclips
Yeah.
and I'm going to go, good luck, boys. I'll see you in 24 hours. There are 3 million paperclips in my house. Because if I know I'm getting £1 million tomorrow, I'm spending every penny I have on fucking paperclips. I'm taking out loans. I'm maxing out credit cards. I'm clearing out shops of paperclips. When you open my door, paperclips are going to flood out into the street.
Where are you going to source all these paperclips from?
Well, I'm just going to go around shops. I'm going to literally spend 24
Have you been
hours.
to
You know, you need to buy me bulk.
Firstly, it's Amazon can get to your house in 12 hours.
Sorry, stop. Go around shops.
Why is that mental?
How many shops do you think a paperclip would give you? I reckon 3.
You go to a wholesalers. You go to like wholesalers. You go to people who sell things in bulk. I'll go Costco. I'll order off Amazon. I'll order everything they've fucking got. My house will be paperclips. I promise you, when you come round tomorrow, you'll find some fucking paperclips.
I think you'll be lucky if you get a room full of paperclips.
I think that's
Even
enough.
so-
In
even
24
so,
hours.
I'm with you because that was my idea as well.
Yeah. Too many paperclips.
Too many paperclips.
Yeah.
But then they could just take all the paperclips out and say, we've got it.
Yeah, no, but what I'm actually going to do is hide it just in a different room.
We're going to have decoy paperclips.
Decoy paperclips. I'm all about decoys. I think just as many decoys as you can. And
I think you should replicate yourself 1,000 times and then we wouldn't be
that
able
might be more challenging in 24 hours.
I think you should have a decoy rob for when somebody finally comes to get you for your terrible joke.
So I'm going to spend 24 hours finding a hairy giant.
What'll happen is what always happens is that somebody else makes a bad joke and I get the blame for it every fucking time.
Freddy is essentially my human shield.
I would straighten the paperclip out so that it's perfectly thin.
Straight up your ass.
Nope, just leave it on the side. Because they'll be like, well, that's not it.
You think the CIA
In
would
their
see
mission-
it and go, it's probably not it.
No,
In
exactly.
their mission to find the paperclip.
We go, well, it couldn't be straight. That's not a paperclip.
I would make
That's insane.
I would refashion it into a hair clip and put it in my hair.
That's good. Oh. They might do a proper search with like a metal detector.
Oh, no, I'll tell you what I'd do. So I'd straighten it up, and then I'd put it in a weep vent in the house.
Yeah. So they're probably going to check vents.
No, it's a weep vent, isn't it? It's a tiny little thing in the brick.
Yeah. I think if they're doing a metal detector, though, they'll come across it. If you've got like a stud finder,
I
you can
would
find
make
that.
it into a coil.
Good luck finding it, boys. It's going to take a few of you.
If only your mum had done that.
Jesus Christ.
Tom. Wow. Tom.
Because
If only your fucking mum had done it, really, at
Tom.
this point, Tom.
I think my mum would have liked to have done it as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He's going to get back to getting new dads for you.
He's got 3 dads.
He's got so many dads.
I've got shitloads
He's
of them.
hoarding all the dads.
I've got shitloads of dads. How many you got?
It's how you define dads, but it's multiple, definitely. I've had a few stepdads.
I've definitely got. Have I got 3 or 4? Maybe 4.
That's too. Where's everyone getting all these dads from? The fuck? I've got 0 dads.
You don't deserve dads at this point.
Fucking hell.
You don't deserve
I think that might be the most brutal anyone's ever been to me on this podcast.
Well, you did it to yourself.
I did it to myself.
Fucking Nina Gilligan, setting him straight for all the big-shouldered women out there.
Who I like? I'm on their team. All those big-shouldered Asian women with pierced ears.
Stop it now. I was going to help you, but no.
You don't deserve dads.
You don't deserve it.
How many dads have you got, Tom, in total? Total dads?
I've got a biological dad,
1,
2 stepdads.
2, 3.
So just them, really. And then
So 3.
Just 3, yeah.
And then that
you
guy-
two that have...
And then that man you called Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
he's
birth
gay.
dad, stepdad, adopted dad. Then I had-
Baghdad.
Yeah, I've had Stop It You. I've had a couple of...
She's got her ears pierced.
Yeah, probably 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good, that's why we're nice and Rob's horrible.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I
because
think that's
we've
not
had-
my fault. That's the
because
many dads
we've-
who've not come
we've
into
had,
my life.
We've had, like, moral compass and guidance.
We have, Nina.
Yeah, that's what you need, isn't it? Men to tell you what to do, Nina. That's what, is that not? I was trying to agree with your point. Just trying to agree with you, Nina, that you need a man to keep you in line.
Fair
Your point.
Fair point.
Work with me and Nina.
I was raised by women, which is why I'm such an empathetic and lovely man.
Yeah.
How big were the shoulders?
You know, that's the most difficult thing to give birth to is shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, you think it's the head, but actually it's the shoulders.
I think with Freddie, it was the neck.
See, I just imagine you be giving birth to loads of shoulders, having a baby.
I'm trying to desperately get it off this subject.
That's so funny though. That you're like, oh, at least I'm past the head. Oh fuck!
Yeah, that is exactly what happens.
Yeah.
That is exactly what happens. You think, oh my God, the head's come out, thank the Lord. And then nobody tells you about the fucking shoulders.
Yeah, I was a giant baby as well. I was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like, longest baby the hospital had ever had. I was so big.
Was it like a train?
No, I bet it was like...
Did they need like 3 nurses?
It was like a clown's scarf.
Have you ever seen people deliver a big sandwich, like a big foot-long sandwich?
Yeah. It just kept coming.
It's like smelting iron.
So when you push Play-Doh through the circular tube, it just keeps going and going.
Honest, I was so fucked up. The photos of me when I'm a newborn, I'm just like so squashed from being too big for being in a uterus.
Bless.
It'd be like making sausages.
Did they have to unfold you?
Basically.
Yeah,
I
it was
came
like
with an Allen key.
It's like a Galaxy flip phone.
Oh, God.
Yeah, my poor mother.
I bet him as a baby was like a pop-up tent. They had to
Does your mum watch this podcast?
God, no.
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 Would you let her watch this podcast?
It's more that she would not want to, I think. She would find it a bit much.
Yeah.
She'd
watch
see my
it.
stand-up. She'd come to see my stand-up.
Yeah.
She knows what I do. She also knows what I'm like. You
Yeah.
know.
She'd
She
watch
knows
it.
who I am.
She'd
Yeah.
watch
We
it.
get
if-
on really well, me and my mum. We have a right laugh. She's dead funny.
Yeah.
She's very submissive, is Rob's mum, so she'd watch it if she was told.
He likes to be very disrespectful about my mother.
His
which I
mum's
think's
got
very
a
unfair.
submissive
And
kink.
is that too far for you?
No, I just think it's disrespectful.
No,
Because I
he's-
always, when I'm making love to Freddie's whale of a mother, I'm always very respectful to that greased hog.
Is that-
Throwing fish in the air for her to catch their mouth.
I line up some horns she can honk.
Stand on a wall so she could jump over me.
My mum is
Is it SeaWorld?
my mum is not fat. She does
There's
have
also thin flops over like this now, though. She looks sad.
she does have big shoulders.
That's just a Quinne trait, though, isn't it?
I think that's just from years of carrying you as a baby.
Oh.
It's like picking up the last Atlas stone.
Unbelievable.
You might be watching or listening to this going, wouldn't this be better if I could also smell the guys who are doing this? So maybe come see us live.
We are doing the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
Rob, you're doing your own show for the whole month. Where are you going to be at?
I'm going to be at the Caves. It's on Cowgate. It's right in the centre. And I'm at 8:55 p.m. every day, apart from one of them. I think it's like a Monday in the middle, but, don't come to that. It's going to be dead good.
I'm doing the second half. I'm doing from the 13th of August onwards.
Part-timer.
I am doing the cask room at the Mash House, again, right in the centre, right next to the Caves,
Yeah.
actually. And mine's at 5:05.
And we're going to try and do some live podcasts as well, so come check us out. Have a look at those in the brochure. We haven't officially confirmed the dates yet.
So if you are a Dead Men Talking fan, please come down. We'd love to see you there. Get pictures, come say hello, stop
Just
us,
mainly give us money.
harass us, harangue us,
Yeah.
touch us.
Yeah, touch Freddie. Just without saying anything, just walk up and rub his face.
Oh, right, okay, here's a rule. Right, Rob said that this is fine. If you see Rob in Edinburgh, take your finger and just try and ram it up his ass. No matter where you are or what he's doing.
Freddie doesn't really like greetings, is the thing about him. So what he much prefers, as the flamboyant gay man he is, just tickle his bollocks. Just walk up, tickle his bollocks without saying anything.
Do you know what? If I've been walking around Edinburgh all day, you fucking touch them at your own risk.
But if you can't be asked going to the Edinburgh Festival, then Freddie's going to be going on tour.
I'm on tour, baby. I am on tour October and November. I'm going to 20 different cities all across the UK and Ireland. There's some places that are dead close to selling out already. I think they'll probably be sold out by the time you're listening to this. And there's other places as well that have literally limited availability. It's
Some of them
really
aren't selling at all, though, so buy those tickets.
Shout out to Darwin and Cardiff. No, they're actually doing all right, but they're just not as well as everything else. If you want tickets, then head over to freddyquinne.co.uk, Freddy with a Y, QUINNE.co.uk, and get your tickets right now before they sell out.
The Army of the Dead needs you. Join us at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod to get even more from this podcast. If you love it, you can get an extra episode every week. We've got loads of specials on there. There's more stuff going up all the time. And most importantly, you are the reason, you who've signed up to the Army of the Dead, are the reason that we can go so hard. The reason we don't need to give a fuck about upsetting anybody is that we have you behind us. So join us at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. Get yourself a free trial for a week if you like. It's £3 a month. You get loads of extra stuff. Now, here's a little taster of a recent episode from Patreon for you to enjoy.
Someone has sent us this book. It's Jim Davidson. No Further Action. The phone rang. It was another copper. Hello, I'm DC Danny Roots, and I'm coming to get you. Where shall we meet?
DC Danny Root sounds like a porn name for a policeman.
Yeah. Hello, I'm DC Danny Root. Imagine if he just a little sprout come from his head, a wiry beard like that. Like a Poddington P.
Down at the bottom of the garden.
Hello, I'm DC.
Poddington pedos.
One of them's playing a double bass at the bottom of the garden. Or someone else is just like...
Hello. Poddington Pedos has to be merch, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If it's
Down
us,
at the bottom of the garden, you'll learn the birds and the bees.
if it's
There lives a lot of little children and the Poddington Peds.
if it's us three as Poddington Peds,
I mean, you're already pea-shaped,
I'm pea-sized.
and I'm a pedo. So...
sounded like a sketch group. I'm pea-shaped, I'm pea-sized, and I'm paedophile.
And I fuck children.
Up the arse with my massive, huge, veiny cock. We're the Poddington Peds.
It's a Poddington Peds.
This is going on the internet.
What's in the news, Tom?
I mean, news is stretching it, but do you want to see the new Naked Martin?
Yes!
What?
Naked Martin has been pumping out some bangers lately. Our friend, he's a friend of the podcast. If you look behind you there, the guy who's holding the sign that
I'm
says...
not looking behind me.
Right,
no.
well, there's a guy who's holding a sign that says Dead Men Talking the best podcast, pointing at it. He's our friend Naked Martin. He's a top lad. He's a genuinely lovely man.
He's got some issues.
Well, he has some certain interests that not everyone shares, and he very much indulges in them on the internet. Is he on TikTok now? Is he not getting banned off that?
No, this is the new Naked Martin.
Oh, this is a new...
This is a new guy. He's not got many followers. Someone shared this to me.
Okay.
This is a guy who eats mental stuff.
Right, okay.
Oh, I'm going to lose it at this. I'm going to be... honestly, already, it's making me feel sick.
Right. What's he eating here?
Oh, this one's tuna, eggs, beans, Dr. Pepper. This one's not as bad.
And Dr. Pepper. Well then, pal. Sounds...
He's wearing a Leeds Rhino shirt.
Pause it.
To be honest, I'm allergic to tuna, but I do love Dr. Pepper, so let's check this out.
Why does he look like Smacker Dan Nightingale? He does, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. I'm going to have a word with this recycling that should get me about 50p towards my hit. But yeah, like, it's the Rhino shirt really gets me. I know this bloke. You know what I mean? Like, I know a million of him in Leeds.
Can we watch some of these?
Yeah, I'm going to find the one that I saw.
Wait, he's only got...
I know,
Isn't he
but
doing this for 900 views?
Yeah.
Oh, God, he's making himself...
Oh, God.
Banana and Sprite blended.
The one I saw was he drank piss and dog food.
No!
And I can't find it now.
Whose piss?
That'll be banned.
Yeah.
Whose piss was it?
I assume it was his piss.
I'll get the followers back.
I don't. It might be dog piss.
It's not the end of
Maybe.
the world. And we're starting fresh, boys.
He's starting.
Down in Sprite is already dead hard. It proper makes you gassy
Gag.
as fuck.
Oh, there you go. He's lost all. So he's called the Drink King Zero. Give him a follow.
Right in.
Yeah, so he'll have to restart his account
yeah.
constantly. This will
So
get banned on
as well, so I
TikTok.
do it.
What is he doing? Oh God.
Nanas.
Nanas.
Oh mate.
Bananas, me.
Do you know what? As well is
Just like the whole thing.
he clearly rents. This is someone's house.
Yeah.
There's a landlord watching this.
Oh, you're
like-
concerned for the landlord.
I
That's
don't
where
think the
your
landlord's
concern
watching
goes.
it. I don't think
Why
landlords
is
watch
it-
everyone's TikTok videos
What
that
is
they're doing.
it doing? Why?
Like, you'd fucking do this for views if it didn't involve eating fruit.
I mean,
No, I'm
to
too
be
funny with
honest,
food.
I've done some really crazy diets, and this is not far off.
Yes, this has maybe just been in the
This
latest
is a
issue
bit
of
like
Cosmo.
the maple syrup diet.
Do you reckon his mum ever goes, do you use that ninja blender that we got you for your birthday?
Sorry, Nina, the maple syrup diet, was that a real diet?
Yeah, it was a real diet.
That people would have sugar syrup?
They were, yeah, I think there was the maple syrup and there was the cider vinegar diet.
Oh, here we
So
go.
these are a bit like diets. This is a little bit like.
This
what-
one isn't that bad, like a banana lemon thing.
Yeah, I would say that would
But
be
it's down in it is the problem.
your one smoothie of the day.
How funny do you
800
reckon it
calories.
is? How funny do you reckon it is when he does this and he realises that he's not turned the camera on?
There must be times, oh, there's a bit of a clicking sound on this.
Is he going to be sick? Oh, Jesus Christ. He's making himself sick, though. He's definitely
Yeah, this
making
guy's a
himself-
loser.
I think that's his thing. He made himself sick.
This guy's,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
guy's the worst.
He's rubbish.
I think he's definitely one of our fans.
Oh, 100% he listens to this podcast.
I'm so sorry.
This is the lowest, right, even coming from us, that is a low level of online entertainment.
I'm going to say, like, because he's obviously...
Oh, here it is. Piss and dog food.
Because he's obviously... Oh, no, God, no. No.
Fast forward a bit. Right, there's the piss. Yeah. There we go. Let's get to the bit where he's
Oh,
drinking
no.
it. Oh,
He's just thinking about it.
yeah, this one's going to smell, though, isn't it?
My little boy once said cat food.
Oh, mate. Piss and dog food.
And now puke. And now there's also puke in it.
He's not all there, is he?
I feel a bit sad for him.
Oh, yeah.
I've got respect for him.
Yeah.
He's doing what he loves.
He's not
What he loves.
doing what
you
he
think
loves.
Naked Martin is doing what he loves. This guy does not love this.
Well, why does he keep doing it then?
Now,
Can we show Nina Naked Martin just to show the
Because I feel
relative
like-
comparative joy?
I
Now-
fe- I
now
feel
with
like
this
that's
one, with this-
sad.
with this
Yeah,
one,
I hear you.
if you gave that kid up, you'd look and you'd be like, good call.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Good call.
Nailed it.
That's the one.
I hear that it's
He's actually Sister Philomena did reject him.
didn't make it through the auditions.
Didn't make it to the house.
No, he's got 3 red X's.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Here
Got
we
him.
go. This is our mate,
Oh
Naked
my
Martin.
God.
This is our mate. And but he does it with pizzazz. Look at like
Yeah.
the glittery curtain, you know.
He's happy.
He loves it. Naked
Yeah,
Martin.
the difference between Martin and the other guy is showbiz, really, isn't it?
and like it's passion. Martin does this because he loves it. Like he loves being a dirty little piggy.
Would you rather
This is-
do this what Naked Martin's doing now, covering himself in shit, or drink piss and dog food?
Oh, cover himself
Oh
in
my
shit.
God! Oh my God! Is he doing that?
Oh yeah, he'll have a little wank.
This
yeah.
is the image I have in my head when comedians tell me they're doing cruise gigs.
Oh my God! Is that his own shit?
That's his own shit, yeah. He quite often shows himself shitting at the start of the video.
So that's-
Oh, here we go. He'll show himself making a
Poo
little sandwich.
sandwich. Poo sandwich.
So this
the
is a
worst.
kink.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This
yeah,
is a kink.
Yeah.
This is a dirty kink.
He is a dirty
Do you know
boy.
what? If you ask him, Nina, he
you
says
go.
he's never worked a day in his life.
Here you go. Look,
I
it's
can't watch that.
Why? Look, it's all right. There he is.
poo-
Oh
There you
no!
go.
Oh God! No! Dirty naked Martin! Stop it! Stop showing off! Stop it!
He's spreading it out. There we
No.
go. Just spread that.
Naughty! Naughty,
that.
dirty boy!
Oh, this one's
Back
rough.
to your
this,
room.
This one's rough.
he's cutting it
Cutting
out.
it.
No!
I'd have gone for triangles, personally.
I'd have gone for. You know, I was thinking the same thing.
Do you think
Oh, Martin!
naughty, dirty, naked Martin, go to bed?
Oh, God, he's eating the crust.
Stop it! Stop! I don't need audio titles. Stop it!
Oh, God. So that's our mate, Naked Martin. That's our mate. We can actually announce, we've not mentioned this yet, we're actually naming a stage after him at Dead Meat.
Yeah.
We've got
Really?
the Naked Martin stage, yeah. It's where all the new comedians are performing.
I
yeah.
feel like so for Naked Martin, hello, you dirty little boy. I feel like for him that's a kink,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but I feel like for the other boy,
He's doing it for clicks and it's sad. I hear you.
I feel like that's BGT territory. That's like we're just shaming somebody that might have a health problem.
Yeah, that's a lot of what we do on this podcast.
Is that why I'm here?
No, that's why Freddy's here.
I mean, Martin's also got health problems. Like,
Yeah. I think if you look at Martin's medical records, there might be one or two things cropping up.
God.
We celebrate the out there, the unusual, the mentally ill.
I'd like that's
We're celebrating that guy eating piss and throwing up at himself.
yeah. Okay.
It's a celebration.
okay.
Now, Nina, are you a fan of features, podcast features?
What a question to ask someone.
That is such a fucking open question.
Are you a fan of having fun?
Depends.
Don't worry, there's none to be had here. Basically, we're about to do the shittest feature of them all. It's Cunt of the Week.
It's time for Cunt of the Week.
It's not me, is it?
It's not you. Well, it could be. Oh, it's like baby. It's like
It's
baby
like
again.
baby, as usual.
So what happens is Tom reads out 3 stories, and we've got to decide who is the cunt of the week.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I'm going with that.
The point is that we have no fun along the way.
This feature is dreadful, and yet it will not die.
Will not die.
It will not die. Every
Like
time.
Very
Donald
popular.
Trump, isn't it? Huh? Awful and won't die.
It's a very popular feature,
Yeah.
Nina. They just pretend they don't like it because they're showing off.
Okay.
But it's a lovely feature. So, first story is called Fergus. During the lockdown, my friend and I decided to pull a prank on another friend. Let's call him Fergus. The prank was simple yet diabolical. We changed the contact name of one of our numbers in our other friend's phone to Bill, which is the name of Fergus's dad. At first, the messages from Bill were pretty harmless, just general check-ins and small talk. Fergus thought it was a bit odd that his dad was messaging his friend, but he didn't think too much of it. However, as time went on, the messages from Bill took a darker turn. We started with innocent chats about gardening and neighbourhood drama, but quickly escalated to topics like marital problems, an obsession with battleship documentaries, Kevin Spacey's innocent, and overindulging on Black Forest Gatto. Then we took it a step further by introducing comments about sexuality concerns and a deep-seated hatred for his own son.
Can I just say, by the way, that if I saw that my dad was messaging one of my mates, I'd be like, the first thing I'd do is speak to my dad and be like, what are you doing?
I'd have to ask my mate for his number.
You can't relate to this.
I can't. Like, why is everyone upset about Dad?
Yeah.
Yes, you heard that right. Bill started slandering Fergus in the messages, saying how he sent Fergus to boarding school because he couldn't stand him, speculating that Fergus was autistic and lamenting that he would never have a grandson.
I mean, 2 out of those 3 makes him a comic.
Throughout all this, we took screenshots of the conversations and posted them in our group chat, where Fergus could see them. Initially, he laughed it off, thinking it was just some strange quirk of his dad's. But as the messages grew more and more personal and vicious, Fergus's mental health began to suffer. Living alone and isolated during lockdown, the weight of what he believed to be his father's true feelings pushed him into a dark spell of depression. For 2 whole years, Fergus
Fucking
avoided
hell.
family gatherings and kept his distance, too afraid to confront his dad about the messages. It wasn't until much later that we discovered the extent of the impact our prank had on him. Now, looking back, we realise how much of a cunt move this was, even if it was all meant in jest. We genuinely didn't foresee the damage it would cause, and we deeply regret how far we let it go.
So this is real.
Well, as real as any of these letters are, we sort of got to,
Yeah. Okay.
suspend disbelief and assume.
We're
that
assuming they're real.
We're assuming they're real.
Yeah.
We've got no reason to doubt it.
I mean, the name Fergus isn't real.
The name Fergus is fake. The name
Yeah.
Fergus is fake.
I mean,
Okay.
Like this prank where someone does a fake text conversation with someone and drags them in never ends well. It always ends someone really sad. It's too deep. This isn't how pranks
it's
should go. It shouldn't be
too-
dealing with family emotions or relationship
it's
emotions.
a psychological game, And
it's too fucked, isn't it?
That's not a prank.
No, it should be like, you got a bit damp.
Yeah,
Or like, you can't find your keys and you're annoyed. I made you jump. It shouldn't be, ha ha ha, I made you question your relationship with your family.
Yeah, totally.
It's
totally.
too deep.
It's too, where it's psychology isn't a prank.
Yeah.
Jumping out from something or somewhere where you immediately
Cling film
know,
on the toilet. That's a prank.
You immediately, in the moment, know you're being pranked.
Yeah.
It's got to be instantaneous.
It shouldn't run on. That is
shouldn't.
very true. It should happen then. You should be pranked, and then you're told you're pranked. It shouldn't be an on-running.
Pranks are time limited.
I hear you. It should be with it like one day max. It should be that afternoon. You know, at most you're doing an hour or two of
when
prank.
it runs on for months, this is not a prank.
This
is a crime.
Yes, like psychological torture of a poor person.
Yeah, it's harassment.
And because of that, I respect it.
I respect it massively because to prank someone by pretending to be someone fake, you've got to be really subtle to keep it going that long.
It's frog in the hot water, isn't it? You've got to gradually turn the temperature up.
That is like almost going into criminal activity.
It's psychopathic.
Because you're actually impersonating somebody.
What if his dad's a police officer?
That's like, you're crossing a line into.
Imagine if you turned up at a police scene and went, "My mates took the piss out of me."
My mate pretended to be my dad.
But what if he killed himself?
What's the crime? Impersonating a dad.
Yes.
Tom's got loads of criminals in life then.
What about you? And someone came and pretended that you were dad and you never had a dad.
Wrong target. If you're like, hey, it's your dad, I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
That's not going to work on me. Do something believable.
I think they should have made him gay.
Yeah. Well, that's what they were going for, sexuality concerns. They did say that in there.
Right,
they definitely made his dad gay a bit.
Yeah, I would have really gone for it. Just saw a big-shouldered woman.
That's not gay. That's not gay.
What?
It's not gay shagging a big-shouldered woman. That's straight as fuck. It's a woman. Ally.
I think you've got to blame Fergus as well because if you're believing all that,
you think
it's your own fault, Fergus. Like,
don't you go victim shaming. It's not his own fault.
Then what am I going to do on this podcast? That's all I do.
Tom is head victim shamer. That is actually in his contract.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that's his job title.
Yeah.
Just definitely not fucking producer.
I'm sorry, but if you got a message, if you genuinely thought that your dad was messaging your mates,
but what if
you'd obviously have a word with him before it got to
why didn't at any point he speak to his dad?
Yeah,
because he's embarrassed. He's saying he was embarrassed to speak to him because of all the shit that was happening.
Yeah. And again, if it's gradual, if it starts off at like, say it's like, the mate in question is someone who's been coming around their house for years and does know his dad. So it might not be like wildly unbelievable.
What relationships do you think people have with friends' dads?
Some people do. Some people like really like close friends.
No way. If that doesn't exist as a thing. That's gross. That's weird.
I spent more time with my friends' dads than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's a low bar, isn't it?
And sometimes people do that, don't they? That they kind of
become part of the family. You're such a strong best friend that it's sort of almost a family thing.
Yeah.
That can happen. There's a way in which I could see that starting where it's a text that, they might text go, good to see you the other day, you're coming round Friday, that sort of thing. Not, I think I might be gay and I hate my son, obviously, but you work up to that, innit? You work, that's not your opening message.
Yeah.
All right, next, I'm putting ice on that one because I don't think
I think the whole group of mates that have done that are fucking, it's just a bad...
I think Fergus is a cunt for not just fucking...
I agree. I think Fergus is a bit of a mad ass and he should...
Just talk to your dad.
Yeah, just learn how to
just
read.
Talk to your dad. What's wrong with you?
Speak to your gay dad who's ashamed of you.
Yeah. I think Fergus is at fault here.
I think they're at fault.
Let's have a look. Next one.
Next one. Okay. I work at a call centre, and as you can imagine, it's the most boring job. But then an opportunity arose to have some brief entertainment for the day as an Podmore popped up on my phone. I thought he was a fellow Dead Men Talking patron and was having a laugh. I managed to get Podmore into the conversation 57 times in a 10-minute conversation. Thank you, we should, Mr. Podmore. You're correct, we should, Mr. Podmore, etc. The customer rang back in and made a complaint to my manager saying I was taking the piss. I've got a disciplinary next week. I think Podmore, fuck him, or my manager is cunt of the week.
What you need to do is just Podmore.
So you nominate more as Cunt of the Week for having a name.
Yeah. By the way, a full name that is presumably his real name that is now on this podcast. We should probably bleep his first name.
Oh,
Podmore.
Do you know what? We should probably Google him. Let's see if we can find him.
Is there a Mr. Podmore?
And also, we've never said Podmore. That's not. We've got a little catchphrase. We say "Let's Pod." That's not Podmore. What a leap from this fucking moron. This is why, A, they listen to this podcast, and B, work in a call centre. It's because you're that fucking thick.
Podmore University.
Oh, yeah.
So I think this is a reach.
Yeah.
They've taken one step and then taken another step.
Yeah.
And I think they just want to get this story on here.
I like, how popular do you think this podcast is that you assume someone with pod in their name listens to this?
Yeah.
I can assure you, they fucking don't.
Yeah.
We are very much a niche concern, you fucking idiot. It's you and 5 other people who work washing pots in kitchens. That's our fan base.
Yeah, nobody's changing their name to Podmore.
For a laugh, because they're such a big fan of dead men. What the fuck are you on
honestly,
about?
if
You
it's-
are the thickest cunt on earth. You're the cunt, you fucking moron. You deserve firing.
Honestly,
Whoever sent this in is the cunt.
They're dim. They're so dim. Even by the standards of our fans.
if I worked in a call centre and a name popped up and the name was Dead Men Talking, I wouldn't go. I wonder if
Must
it
be a
was
fan.
Dead Men Talking.
Even if it was like, oh, Barrymore bummed.
I honestly read that and thought I was missing a huge bit.
You're
where-
missing such a tiny bit. So we
Right.
do a lot of pod puns, is the
Yeah.
thing. We do pod puns. But like, no, that's just also could be someone's name.
But the catchphrase as well is "Let's Pod."
Let's
isn't it?
pod is the catchphrase, but then we'll do various pod puns, don't we? You know, we do.
Yeah.
it's all
Oh,
lyrics
imagine
and
if there's somebody out there called Les Pod.
See, yeah, if it was a Les pod,
Oh,
then
yes.
maybe.
I'm sorry to hear that your wife is ill, Mr. Les Pod.
There's a fundraiser for Leslie Pod.
Let's give Les Pod some money and just put Let's Pod as the comment. Donate now.
A car to get to work will change their lives. They're
Right.
looking for 15. Oh, they've already raised 15,000 Australian dollars.
There we
What's
go.
it for?
Leslie
A
Pod.
car for someone. I'm trying to help a wonderful young refugee family from Afghanistan.
Out.
Give them money right now.
they're
Give
raising
them
money
right now.
Raising money for ear piercings, are they?
Stop it. Go to your room. Give them some money.
Leslie Pod is the organiser.
Give Leslie Pod the money and put Let's Pod. Give Leslie Pod some money. Give us some money.
Donate.
Wait a
Donate.
minute.
They've already raised it.
Yeah, but just give him some extra money.
Give them extra money. It won't do any harm.
$1.
Not $1, not $1. Come on, don't be tight. Give me $10. That's like
$10
that's like-
because they called
That's
Leslie
like
Pod.
yes. That's like £3. The Australian dollar's bullshit.
But every time he said big-shouldered women, that this fucking podcast.
Oh, we can't afford that
All right,
much.
$3,600.
No, give him a tenner. Come on.
Come on,
Come on, give Les
40,
Pod a tenner.
$40.
Les Pod.
Well, I've not got the bank account details. I don't do it on my bank account.
Do it on your bank account.
No, I'll do it after the pod.
All right, we'll just
Right,
not do it.
Yeah, that's it. That means I don't do
$40
it.
for being
$40 for Les Pod, aren't we? Nice. What lovely people.
$40.
Well,
Well,
you
lovely
encourage, we'll
people,
encourage
well
everyone
done.
else to do it. That'd be
Everyone,
better.
yeah, go give Les Pod some money.
Yeah.
Leslie Pod is on Facebook. Let's
Yeah.
message Leslie Pod.
Les Pod.
Can we message him? So Les Pod. Should we just get him on as a guest just because his name is Les Pod?
Welcome to Men Talking. He's a big fat cunt. We've got a little not gay Tom and Les Pod.
Right, so he's definitely the biggest cunt so far. Move
What,
on.
Les Pod?
No, Les Pod is
Our hero.
a friend of the pod.
Right, the call centre worker.
Let's
yeah,
go on to
There's
shit.
him.
Honestly, you're boring me now. Shit.
Thank
football
you. It's
fan.
boring, isn't it?
Oh, Nina. Stop it now.
Showing off, isn't she?
This is called Shit Football Fan. My cunt of the week is the fella on the table next to me at the England versus Netherlands game last night. He obviously had a bet on because he got a notification of the Ollie Watkins goal about 30 seconds prior to it going in. Started jumping on the table, flashing his phone, telling everyone we had scored. Stole the moment, complete cunt, give him the guillotine.
How? How has he got?
Because like sometimes like streams are like a minute behind.
Yeah, if he's watching it on a stream
If
in
he's
the pub.
watching on a
Yeah,
Like,
like,
the
if they're
pub-
in
the
the pub
pub is
puts
a
it on,
stream.
you're not responsible for
and then he's got a bet on and he's got a notification.
Yeah.
He's being a cunt,
I
isn't he?
hate football, so he's my
Yeah, no,
hero.
that is cunt behaviour. I hate it. when
That is
happens.
cunt behaviour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is the word.
Like,
I think
keep
he's
it down
cunt of
to
the
yourself. Like, maybe I just the second one's so thick that I can't look past it. It's
Yeah.
like it's annoying how thick it is. Because, like, even if you've made that up as a story, what a shit story to make up. The other people have made up stories about, getting bummed and shitting themselves and all this, and he's like, what if Pod was in someone's name? You're fucking pathetic. You've let us all down. You're a disgrace. I vote for them.
Yeah, I'm voting for them. I'm terrible with football, so, I just associate it with my dad not giving me enough attention.
Which
What's
one?
that? He's in a different country.
One of me dads.
Didn't know your name?
One of me dads.
My dad's Scottish. Maybe that's why I like it.
So I can't go with that. Still call centre cunt.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for call centre cunt. You're the cunt of the week.
Cunt of the week is call centre
Send us a
cunt.
message. You've got a prize. I might send it. Yeah, might not. Might
Yeah.
forget. But
No, I think you should do these things.
I think you should.
You should be doing
keep
them.
saying. Because you've only got one job, Tom. You've got one job.
One job.
Just do it. Do your
most
one
people
job.
have got a prize. There's a waiting list of one person who's not.
What's the prize?
Whatever I've got laying
I
about.
mean, once
It's like they literally could not be shitter.
Yeah.
Like, could not be shitter.
I sent one person one post-it note.
Oh.
Didn't even write anything on it. Just sent them a blank post-it.
One time, Nina, we ran a competition called Shitest Dick to find which one of our fans had the shittest dick, and the winner, we gave him a mug with his own dick on the mug.
Yeah.
What a lovely thought.
It was a horrible dick.
Do you want to see the dicks?
No.
Yeah, the 3 worst dicks of our fans.
No.
No, let's watch some videos.
Oh, let's get to it.
Now, Nina, is there anything that gets you? Is there anything that makes you
Like
go
with horrible videos, are you like, "Wah," about anything? Anything make you gip?
Everything makes me get.
Right. We've got everything. There is a sick bucket there if you need it. There's a branded sick bucket if you need that at any point.
Oh my God, is it this bad?
Oh, worse. So we do have rules, though. There are rules, don't worry. There are rules to what. So if you've not seen the podcast before, if you're new to us, basically what we do with our guests is we like to show them some of the worst videos that you have on your phones. So if you would like to send in a video, send it to WhatsApp on 07354 188 257. That's 07354 188 257 on WhatsApp. As ever, the rules are no death unless it's a funny accident, no racism, no kids, and no animals being shagged, unless you've got all 4 in one video, in which case it's full house and we do want to see it.
No videos of young Asian babies getting their ears pierced,
No.
because that's racist.
Yeah, racist. And also, it's just not that interesting. They just get their ears pierced. Yep.
Unless one of their ears comes off,
Yeah.
and then a dog eats them.
I think you should have
Then
added.
they eat the dog.
I think you should have added more isms to that list.
Yeah? Why? Which ones?
It's because it's just not enough anymore. Not just no racism.
Just no racism.
Yeah, you.
But
need to add
sexism's really
more.
fun.
No, it's not.
I'll be honest, from my side of the fence. Seems pretty fun, Nina. I'm getting the look.
There's one video in here that's maybe the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't even know.
Oh
I don't
my
even know. I don't
God!
even know if we can talk about it. It's that bad.
Does anyone die?
You know how
I
bad
don't know.
my GIP response is? I can't even look at tiny holes next to each other. I've
Oh,
got that.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, this is going to be worse than
you-
tiny holes.
We'll build up to the bad one.
All right. Just to give
We'll ease you in with a nice gentle one.
Just-
you can no power at any point.
Just to
right?
give
if you need
you-
to tap out, it's fine.
Just to give you just something to play off. You don't like tiny holes. I have seen so many people's cocks get cut off that I have lost count. I have literally lost count.
There's no chopping of cocks off today.
There's something
Anyway,
much worse than
There's
that,
an injury.
apparently.
There's an injury.
Anyway, let's have a
Right,
look.
let's see.
So it's called a wave. It's a
If-
nice
if-
gentle one.
If there's injury to women,
Oh,
what the fuck is that?
that's his arm.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Fun arm.
Just
That's
look,
all right, isn't
look,
it?
it's just a silly
Just a
arm.
fun, floppy, silly
Watch
arm.
it again. Put it on
There you
again,
go.
Sam.
There we go. Just a fun, silly arm. It's just that man's got a fun, silly arm. Ooh, that's broken.
Is that?
Yeah, that's his arm.
That's
yeah,
his
it's
arm.
fucked.
It's fucked.
Yeah, sometimes people have that where they've like not healed a break and then their arm just sort of like is like that.
And is he doing that for money?
Probably, yeah. Stop making it sad, Nina. We're just having a laugh at his floppy arm. All right? You're not really getting on board. Stop looking at the consequence of this. We're laughing at his funny arm.
I can't not. I can't
Nina.
not do that.
Maybe he's really rich already. He's just waving to his
No.
friend.
The most annoying thing is that every time you give him money, he just flops out his hand.
Tries to give you a high five afterwards.
Yeah, no coins.
Poor man.
I bet he's got some sick secret handshakes with his friends. Just come and slap his arm round in a circle.
Right, go on, next one.
I bet he's sick at body popping.
Yeah. This one's called Ride.
Okay.
This is a lovely fairground
Oh,
ride.
I'd hate these.
Yeah, I do
Oh
too.
my
You
God.
couldn't pay me to go on one of these.
Right, this is better than. This is better than.
Here we go.
Okay,
This
this
is
is
right. This is
This
quite
is
gentle.
better than the man because he's
Yeah.
probably trying to feed his family.
This is gentle.
He's just a swinging about. Oh, it's crashed. Oh.
Oh, that's my worst nightmare.
I think they'd probably lived. They'd probably
Yeah,
die.
people under it.
Have you seen the ones where there's one that's on top of a skyscraper?
Yeah, fuck that
Yeah.
noise.
Oh,
Fuck that. Although I do think that one that's on a skyscraper where it's like, it's a big arm and you go right off it. What a good way to euthanize people.
Yeah.
If they just had
Yeah.
like a trebuchet, they could go
Yeah.
to the top of a
think-
skyscraper and just
No,
be...
no. That That is how you take illegal immigrants back. So instead of sending them
Just
to
have
Rwanda,
one of those on the cliffs of Dover,
instead of sending
firing them at Calais.
I would cross on one of those little boats just to go on that ride, because that sounds sick.
yeah, the only problem with the immigration strategy now is there's a queue.
Yeah. Can I get a fast pass, please?
We're getting a lot more disabled ones coming over. They skip the queue.
Can I pay for my immigration with Disney dollars?
Okay, this was called Cooker. This was pretty bad.
Oh God, what's this now?
Right, let's have a little look at this. Oh, no, Tom, no.
This is a man putting his dick on the ring of a cooker.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's
especially
it's a gas cooker. He's cooking his dick.
especially in this cost of living
I know what.
How much is that?
His bills must be a nightmare.
I know what
That's about
he's
£6 a wang, that.
I know what he's done.
What?
He's dipped it in methylated spirits first.
Oh, God.
Oh, fine then.
Oh, well, I've seen the end of this, so...
Oh, God, I bet his smart meter's through
My
the
brother
roof.
used to do this to me.
What?
Hold on, pause there.
Your brother used to cook his dick.
No.
Sorry, what, Nina?
So my brother used to like stick things in methylated spirits and then stick them in the gas cooker on the ring,
Right.
on the hob, and he did it to me. He used to like force my hand into methylated spirits and then set me on fire.
Right. Well, he's not
And then
setting
it
it on...
doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but that's when like the spirits like burn off. He's dangling it into the flame. It's very different.
but-
I mean, yeah, it's going to hurt later.
Like, obviously, yeah. If you put spirits like on your hand or something, it just burns off and it's
Do you
fine.
think
But
it's
like,
not that?
it's not. No, he's just it's over the flame.
It
He's
is
cooking
wrapped in something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a con.
Oh,
God,
oh my God.
his dick looks gross as
See,
well.
even if it doesn't hurt now, it's going to hurt later.
That's really fucked. Oh, he's peeling fucking.
No.
he's peeling skin off his
He's peeling
dick.
his cock. He's
peeling his cock. He's peeling his
Fuck.
It's cling film he's got round it.
Yeah, but now it's bleeding.
So wait a minute. So does that
He's
not mean that-
burning plastic onto
Oh,
it. That's
he's burning
worse.
plastic
That's
onto his
worse.
dick. Oh
He's
my
making napalm on his cock.
God.
You don't need to put your hand up. You can tell whenever you want.
Stop!
The thing is you're not blocking a screen when you do this.
Why is he doing this?
Oh, deep-seated childhood
Oh,
trauma.
it's so bad that. That's so
This
bad.
one's fucking it's
This
so
one's-
long. It's so long.
Why is
God.
he doing it? Stop it!
Oh, that's fucked.
Hungry?
That's fucked. Stop rubbing it as well. It's all infected.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
I just think this is unnecessary.
I agree with you, Nina. Yeah, I think probably not necessary. He's wearing flip-flops. Who burns their cock in flip-flops?
He's going to get blood all over his feet.
Look at that, he's
He's going to
wearing
get dick skin
flip-flops.
all over his foot.
It's a
Oh,
well-known
mate.
health and safety rule that you should
Steel toe cap boots.
We're not going to be able to hear you when you've got
You're currently rubbing a cushion onto the microphone, which is not ideal podcast technique, I'll be honest with you, Nina.
It's amazing what trauma does, isn't it? Like, people just
It's
lose
off the
their-
screen. It's off the screen, Nina. It's off the screen. Do you enjoy that one?
That was wild.
Yep, that wasn't the worst one.
Is that the worst one?
No.
That's not the worst one.
There's a worse one. Do you want to see a worse one, Nina?
Well, I think you want to see it.
We do want to see it. Yeah.
I might participate. I can't promise anything.
Right.
I
Tom,
don't
what was-
think this can even go on Discord.
Right. We probably shouldn't show it then. Tom.
Okay.
I don't know, because at first I was like, oh, that guy's probably dead. But then I was like, oh, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's not dead. I don't know.
Right. I think we probably shouldn't show it if we're not sure.
Show it me, and then I'll decide.
You close your eyes, Nina, and we'll tell you.
You
Is
close.
there sound?
It's called head.
Probably sound. Yeah. Maybe whip your headphones off for a second. We'll let you know.
Oh dear God Almighty! Oh dear God!
Holy shit.
Oh
Holy
my!
fuck. Holy fuck.
God.
Oh my God.
What is happening?
Do you want to?
my
If
God.
you want to open your eyes,
Ah, it's squirting. It's squirting.
What's squirting?
if you want to open your eyes, it's on
I
you.
don't
Nina.
know.
I wouldn't,
Just
I
tell
wouldn't,
me
I wouldn't.
what is squirting.
There is an enormous gash in the back of a guy's head.
And it's squirting.
It's squirted. Like, it's. Oh.
He looks like he's in a hospital, which makes me think he's alive.
He looks like prosciutto.
I think he's alive.
I think he's alive. He's alive. Yeah, he's
What's
alive.
happened
That's
to
fine.
him?
It's all right. No, you can maybe watch this one, Nina. He's
No,
not dead.
No, what's happened to him?
He's fine. He's got to live on a farm. He's got to live on a farm with all his friends.
Just audio describe it.
It's a terrible
It's
earpiece
over
and
now.
accident.
It's off the screen now. It's off the
Okay.
screen.
This is the guy who was stood behind Donald Trump.
Basically, the back of his head was cut, and it was like that deep, and it was like squirting blood. And
What had happened to him?
I don't know.
Should
do
we
you want to see?
Do
No.
you want to get it on just for a second?
No.
Just for a sec. The minute that you
Have a
scream,
little
we'll turn
watch.
it off.
We'll turn it off. As soon as you see it.
The minute you go, we'll turn it off.
Okay.
All right, ready? It's so bad. It's
I think what happened was he went, they'll never find the paperclip in here.
No!
right. Off. It's so
But he's
bad.
fine.
I
He's
can't even watch a horror film. What the fuck are you trying to do?
He's fine. He's all right. Don't worry about him.
So Nina, have you got anything to plug? His head.
A helpline.
We really should have it if you were affected by any issues line.
Oh my God, you're mental. So both Rob and I got our shows plugged in Rolling Stone.
We did, yeah, for our Edinburgh shows. Freddie also got a mention in my
Freddie
one.
got a mention by Rolling Stone, which you would think is a fairly edgy thing, that said never to watch.
To never listen to this because it's depraved.
Yeah.
And they called Freddie a fellow sicko and then spelt his name
and
wrong.
spelled my name wrong in both accounts.
It was fucking brilliant.
I
I got a lovely recommendation, so did Nina. And Nina is funny as fuck. Like, go see her stand up. It's fucking sick.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
made it, mate. And like, get her on Instagram and everything. What's your handle?
So just at Nina Gilligan comedian on everything.
Nice. Like, Nina's pumping out loads of clips. You can go see her stand up on there. I share it all the time on mine because it's fucking great. Like, mate, it's been so fun having you.
I love you, boys.
I love you too.
Where are you at in Edinburgh?
I'm at Subatomic every day, apart from the 5th and the 12th, because I'm having a lie down, and at 8:40 p.m. So I'm very much.
And the show's called Goldfish?
Goldfish.
What's it about?
It's about my things I want to forget, things I can't remember, and a little bit about what happened to me in the industry a few years ago.
Sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's like memory, like a goldfish.
Yeah, memory like a goldfish.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. Can't wait for our show to be part of things you want to forget.
If you want to hear more about this podcast, wait 2 years for Nina's next show.
This is the maddest thing I've ever done. And thank you so much for having
Thanks,
me.
Trevor. You've been one of our favourite guests.
Honestly, it's been so fun. We really love getting told off. Like, we really love it. Like,
great, isn't
it's
it?
so fun, mate. This is, I totally agree with Freddie. I've proper loved it, mate. I've been wanting to have you on for ages, and it's been dead fun. Come back
God.
anytime.
Thank
Anytime you
you.
want to come and scold us again, you're welcome.
If you are looking for sort of things to do in Edinburgh recommendations, just quickly, Rob, where are you at and when?
9 o'clock. Oh no, 5 to 9.
You fucking idiot. You fucking
It
idiot.
starts at 5 tonight. Rob will get there about 9.
I always think it's really funny when you get all those ADHD shows in Edinburgh that all start at the same time every month. Like,
It's called Allegations. But you follow this podcast. If you're going to come to Edinburgh, you're going to come see it. It's like, it'd be weird if you've listened
Weird
to
if
this
you
much of the
didn't.
podcast and you didn't.
I'm only on the second half of Edinburgh, so I think from the 13th till the 25th. So at 5:05 at the cask rooms at the Mash House, just the tonic, and it's called In Sickness, and it's me getting my show ready, basically.
And it's worth saying to everyone that we're all with Just the Tonic.
Yeah.
And so get the Just the Tonic brochure, because most of the people that are doing Just Tonic, I think, are really good, and it's a really
I
good
can't
way.
vouch for all of them. No, I'm joking. Like, there's some dead good shows.
Oh, I
on.
already know a few that are doing just the tonic where I'm like, Jesus, you're dreadful.
But that is literally everyone at the Fringe. There is no venue where there isn't something shite. So I think the batting average is pretty fucking
I
good.
think Just the Tonic is a good venue.
It is.
do
The
good.
venues are sick, and like the lineup is dead good this year.
It's
You
one
are
of the
right.
it's one of the few places that doesn't absolutely bleed you dry in terms of like.
Yeah. You can tell it's a lot of like my sensible mates who aren't like
Yeah.
chasing clout who are all there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So anyway, that's been an episode. Get us on Patreon. It's £3 a month, and you get even more of
You
this
can
wonderful
see
stuff.
those. I'm telling you now, those videos are worth £3 a month. Holy
Yeah. We can put the head
shit.
one up. It's fine.
Yeah, the head one's
It's
fine.
fine. He's not dead. He's fine.
It's a bad one, though, isn't it?
It's bad. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Like,
The
honest-
worst head injury I've ever seen.
My
Yeah.
worry is getting it onto Google Drive, because a lot of times they
they're
won't
like,
let things
nah.
on.
We'll try, but we're trying
I
to
don't think
low
you
key. We're
should.
trying to work out a solution so we can do it long term without Google telling us off. But for now, get us on Patreon. There's so much stuff on there. It's definitely worth it, and it's a free trial for a week anyway. So make sure you sign up. Patreon.com/DeadMenTalkPod. Dead Meat is in like a week or something after you've seen this. You can't come; those tickets are sold out.
Yeah. Another thing to mention as well is, and we say it every time, but it's worth repeating, by becoming a patron, you actually help to support the podcast.
Yeah.
Without that money, none of this would exist.
We'd be fucked because we
It's
can't
not-
keep sponsors
it's-
except for Fradame. Shout out.
It's literally Obviously, it's not us being like, oh, we're going to take this and so we can, spend it all. The vast majority of that money goes towards keeping the podcast running, keeping it going. Like, for example,
fixing Tom's mistakes.
For example,
a lot of it is paying audio engineers to try and remove clicks that Tom's left all over an episode.
Yeah, and there's like cameras.
Couldn't do.
There's cameras that need replacing.
Because they break all the time.
There's
a producer that needs replacing.
Yeah, there's a little tiny
tiny little gimp that we can't get rid of in the corner. He's got one job and he's fucking useless. We need to replace him. We're raising money right now to replace Tom.
So, yeah, do you know what? Fuck it. CVs. If you're a big, if you are a big-shouldered woman, bring your CV
We'd
in.
love one.
We need some diversity on this pod.
Can you record a podcast? That'd be an upgrade.
Hey, I can record it. I just can't export it all the time.
Yeah. Do you identify as a producer? If so, come on in.
Right. This has been Dead Man Talking. Go fuck yourself.